the day when our Lord offered up his life for the entire world to show his extreme love. I want to give you a little description from a medical journal that described what crucifixion was like. So this is what was written. The cross is placed on the ground, and the exhausted man is quickly thrown backward with the soldiers against the wood. The soldiers feel for the depression at the front of the wrist. He drives a heavy, square-wrought iron nail through the wrist, deep into the wood. Quickly, he moves to the other side and repeats the action, being careful not to pull the arms too tightly, but to allow some flex and movement. The cross then is lifted into place. The left foot is pressed backward against the right foot, with both feet extended, toes down. A nail is driven through the arc of each, leaving the knees flexed. The victim is now crucified. As he slowly sags down with more weight on the nails in the wrist, excruciating fiery pain shoots up along the fingers and up the arms to explode in the brain. The nails in the wrist are putting pressure on the median nerves. As he pushes himself upward to avoid this excruciating torment, he places the full weight on the nail through his feet. Again, he feels the searing agony of the nail tearing through the nerves between the bones of his feet. As the arms fatigue, cramps swell through his muscles, knotting them deep, relentless, and throbbing pain. With these cramps comes the inability to push himself upward to breathe. Air can be drawn into the lungs but not exhale. He fights to raise himself in order to even get one small breath. Finally, carbon dioxide builds up in the lungs and in the bloodstream, and the cramps partially subside. Spasmodically, the victim is able to push himself upward to exhale and bring in life-giving oxygen. Hours of limitless pain, cycles of twisting, joint-rending cramps, intermittent partial asphyxiation, searing pain as tissue is torn from his lacerated back as he moves up and down against the rough timber. Then another agony begins, a deep, crushing pain deep in the chest as the pericardium slowly fills with fluid and begins to compress the heart. It is now almost over. The loss of tissue fluids has reached a critical level. The compressed heart is struggling to pump heavy, thick, sluggish blood into the tissues. The tortured lungs are making frantic effort to gasp in small gulps of air. He can feel the chill of death creeping through his tissues. Finally, he allows his body to die. All of this, the Bible records with simple words. And they crucified him. We don't want to focus on the horrible torture and pain that Jesus went through, but we want to be aware of it. To be aware and understanding what Christ was willing to do, to experience our human condition. Many of us have challenges and difficulties and struggles in life. Now during this pandemic, a whole new realm of uncertainty and stress and anxiety fill us. So we experience some struggle. What can comfort us is to know we have a God who became a human being and who experienced what I just described, this crucifixion, who willingly accepted suffering, such suffering, and death, but all with a main purpose. In his suffering, he was taking upon himself the suffering of the world. All the pain and the sorrow of the world, he was taking upon himself. And he was taking it into the grave, where he is now placed in the tomb. And there he's experiencing something else. What all generations prior to his coming had experienced. Death in the dominion of the Satan, the dominion of death, hopelessness, darkness. He went down to experience even that. Of course, with a purpose. And we will celebrate that purpose and that victory tomorrow and Sunday and for the next 40 days and for the rest of our lives. We will be celebrating what Christ's victory means for us. But for today, let us focus on what Christ willingly endured to take upon himself our suffering, our sins, to die on the cross for me, for you, for each one of us, to wipe away our sins and the sins of the world, as sinful and adulterous as the world is, to wipe away those sins and to give us an opportunity for new life, new hope, to experience his love in a vibrant and beautiful way, and then to become ambassadors and sharing his good news with the world around us. Let us reflect on that throughout this Holy and Good Friday. God bless you all. For anyone who may want to come and see our beautiful epitaphio, the cavupio, and the tomb of Christ, we will be placing this tomb outside of our church. And I invite any of the members of our church and anyone else who may be watching this, come by, get in your car, drive by. Don't get out of your car. If you're coming and there are other cars, you can greet people, honk your horn to greet them, or roll down your window and you can speak to them, but don't get out of your cars, please. Just come by, park in the parking lot for a few moments. You can read the entire email or my daily meditation that I sent out today and reflect on what Christ did for us, and with gratitude thank him. Thank him for the cross, for his death, and for the new life that he has given each one of us. So the tomb of Christ will be left outside from now until 6 o'clock, and then at 6:30 we will begin our next service, which is the funeral service, the lamentation service of our Lord, which you can follow along again in the live stream. God bless you all and keep you safe. And we venerate your cross, O Christ, and we glorify your holy resurrection. Through the prayers of our holy fathers and mothers, Jesus Christ our Lord, have mercy upon us and